Alright, people. I don't know about it. It's interesting enough to pull out of there, though. I pulled on it just a little bit and it goes in there, but let's just see. Hey. That'll work. Got one little deal out of it right there. That's the first celt I found at the sidekick. It's chunky on the back end. That's cool though. Another first from the sidekick. Alright. I might have one right here, I don't know. It looks like a point, but I believe it is. Pretty cool. Yeah. Like a Harrison turkey tail, I think. I'm glad to find it. Hadn't been finding a whole bunch today. I dry picked it the other day, apparently. I walked up on this one. Hey, got a tip. That'll work. Well, I just turned the camera off. I was just right over there a couple of rows, and I'm at the end. And I turned to come back up, and I see a piece laying over here. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Blade looks good on it, but it may be as good as it gets. It looks pretty sweet. I hope it's good. It looks real good. Oh, it's nice. Oh man, let's look at this. I don't know if that's by design or not. Let me look at it in a minute. I just simply don't know. Oh, it's simply cool though. All right. When I'm back, I got to messing with this tip right here. I got trying to uncover it, and it's got some length on it, and I thought I'd get it on camera before I ejected it. That's a thin, I believe it's just a big blade, flake blade. Well, that's about cool right there now. It's uniface, I believe, on one side. You've seen several of those I found down here this year, but that in there's that's about cool. All of them have been. You can see it, it's slick as it can be on this side. None of the work's on that side. I think it's got some nibblings right in there, which could have been done from wire. Cool. Well, I'm back. Some of you mentioned y'all like my puddle cleanup, so here's the brokes today. There's a lot of broken tools and whatnot in there. There's a big broken preform. Would have been huge. A lot of tools today I mentioned. Broke and complete alike. I'll go through these pretty quick. Nothing special on those. Just useful tools in their day. I always find tools. found some pottery today. This is the first pottery I found at the Sidekick. Comes from two different vessels. That piece there is thinner than the other one I found. Got a little bit different markings on it. Here's the other one, it's finer. It's thicker. Anyway, here's another tool. Interface. This is a neat little flake blade right here. It's got a, can't see it through the camera hardly. That's on this edge. You see all the little micro flaking on that edge right there. Interface. There's no telling how many of those we'll walk past, you know. Here's this other cool blade. I mentioned it was interface, and it is all through the metal, but you can see on both ends it's got a little bit of work. And that right there has been reworked. No doubt they damaged it because it's as thin as it can be. That paper would have been just like a real fragile. It's got some awesome flaking on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's a super artifact in my opinion. Some little nibblings wasn't there, but they are. Seen this piece I found. It's a pretty good little artifact. This is a cool piece. I think it's an Elk River. I think it's got the diagonal flaking on it. That's an awesome piece of material right there. Whatever it is. I found this little baby. That appears to be something they did. It's got a little flake channel right there. That's a cool little artifact. Found this little Elk River. I believe this is a Harrison turkey tail. Pleased with that artifact. I found this cool Celt right here. I think it's made of sandstone, but you see it. It's got an inclusion of some kind right there. I don't know what. It's old, whatever it is. But anyway, this is a prime example that they used this thing. It was probably, you know, I wouldn't doubt based on the thickness of it and the back end that thing wasn't probably 8 or 9 inches long when it was in its prime. And they probably, you know, beat the end up on it and just kept resharpening and resharpening. That's about as cool of an example of a resharpened Celt that I've seen. A real nice bit on it, except that honk tore out of it. It's real polished up to about right there where you can see the taper where they polished it or ground it. I was glad to find it though. It's the first Celt I found at the Sidekick. And this is last but not least. Well, it is least, but I like it. I don't know what it is. Again, it's an awesome piece of material, whatever it is. It's not quartz, I don't think. Now my legs are old. Anyway, had a good day. Appreciate you watching.